All right, what's up, guys? So yeah, it's been a minute. I've kind of disappeared on the this channel as a whole for a month or two now, but I'm back and I'm fast and furious. Gotta have a random movie reference in there. I don't even really care for those movies, so I don't know why I even said that reference. Yeah, I'm switching it up a little bit. I'm gonna do both. This whole "you see me, woohoo!" I'm sorry for you, but and a little bit of the trailers. Because I've kind of found that it's kind of less fun for me personally to do just the audio and then adding the trailer. To me, it's a little bit less fun. To me, this is a little more fun. So we're gonna do it this way. I will be making a video soon, recapping a fair amount of 2025 films that I've seen semi recently. Just doing like a quick review on all of them. But I did not want to leave Sinners in that video because it deserves its own video and we'll get into it, and obviously that's probably giving away some of my thoughts, but still stay tuned for that video, of course. Sinners is directed by the one and only Ryan Coogler, one of the most successful directors in a very quick amount of time. Fruitvale Station, if I pronounced that wrong, please correct me, I'm not perfect, came out in 2013. That was 12 years ago, and that was like his first real big film. Also with Michael B. Jordan, funny enough. Um, and then now, 12 years later, and many other very popular films later, we have Sinners. When I saw the trailer for this film, it didn't really fully sell me on what exactly I was going to watch. I think I only watched the first one, maybe I watched the second one too. I don't fully remember, to be honest. But I just remember thinking, I literally have no idea what to feel about this. I obviously like Ryan Coogler, Black Panther, but actually both Black Panthers I think are fantastic, and Creed is on a whole nother level, especially for the Rocky franchise. So obviously I was looking forward to that from that standpoint, along with me also being a fan of Michael B. Jordan's acting style. I think he's good at what he does, underrated, underappreciated, all of those words. But, then the hype started to come out. And so I saw it actually the Thursday before the opening day. So I guess I technically saw it on opening day, but I don't really know what you count as opening day. It doesn't really matter. But I saw Sinners in a big AMX theater or AMC theater. Sorry. I don't know where my brand's at right now. Blech. Um and the first 10 minutes happened, I knew for a fact that this film was made for me. I loved every second of this thing. Um, I heard a lot of reviewers that I listened to beforehand, which is something I gotta stop doing before I even see the film. I gotta stop doing that. But they all kind of said, even though they liked the film, they talked about how it was a slow burn. This movie flew by for me. Like, seriously, it was just gone. Like, next century by with, yeah, the character development is amazing in this film. Ryan Coogler is an amazing screenwriter that I think he's got a shot to win that Oscar. I'm not even gonna lie. We'll get into that more later too, because it's definitely a discussion to be had, I think. Um, and by the time we get to about the halfway point, or and I don't want to spoil anything, and we're in the main setting that was promised for the film, I'm already on such a high, right? And it's even before a certain thing, and I'll get into that very shortly. I'm already on such a high. I'm already in love with these characters. I'm in love with Michael B. Jordan's performance. I'm in love with all the performances here. And I think Delroy Lindo, if I pronounce that wrong too, please correct me, but Lindo deserves the Oscar for this. Or at least a nomination, because he's the type of guy, I think he is the oldest cast member here. And he's been good in a lot of other films. I've just never quite seen a performance quite like this. Yeah, the Defy Bloods performance was great. I'm not saying it wasn't, But the performance here was really special. There is a scene in particular in the first half for me personally that with him that was fantastic. Um, Please nominate him. Nominate Miles Tatum. Tatum, first ever performance for him. Please nominate him too. Maybe not for best supporting actor. That is, it could cause controversy because it's his first ever. I get it, but best original song, and we'll get to that in a second. Like I said, because it deserves its own part of the video. Just nominate, just nominate this movie. So then when we hit the halfway point, there's a certain scene everyone has talked about, and I don't want to overhype the scene, and I don't want to sound like a broken record. But when I saw this scene, I literally, I'm not even joking. I was in the theater. I saw it actually a family. I saw it with my sister. She went and saw it with me. She was probably really confused because I was literally, my mouth was like this. Like it blew my mind, dog. Like I have chills thinking about this scene right now because it's just on a different level. I love one takes. I know that probably sounds like such a cinephile thing to say, but one takes are like my favorite type of shot ever because I think it's the best way to maximize on character development, cinematography especially, and it can kind of show for a director that like, yeah, this is what I'm capable of. I just love them. But this one take in particular, a musical s sequence, not to get into spoilers, in particular is more fantastic than a lot of one takes that I've seen in the past 15 years. Um, it's just amazing. Okay, I'm speechless because you don't see scenes like that every day with a filmmaker wanting to be ambitious like that. I It just goes to show the kind of guy that Ryan Coogler is. As humble as he is, he's so good at what he does. Just keep making films, dog. I'll be in the seat. I'll be seated. And then the second half of the film happened, and this technically isn't a spoiler because it was a little bit in the trailers, but there's vampires. And the way that they do the vampires in this film is so smart. And I know that people are going to compare this film to The End of Time, to Till Dusk Till Dawn. I don't think that's a fair comparison. This film's different. This film's better, in my opinion. I'm not questioning Tarantino's writing style because obviously he's great at what he does too. But the way they handle the vampires here, and the tactics, though familiar, just fit so well in here with vampires. The performances by the main vampire in particular, Jake O'Connell, if I think that's his name, Jack, is it Jack O'Connell? It might be O'Connell Lee, maybe. I'm sorry, quotes right now. He's really good too. And in particular, if this is gonna get a hair and makeup nomination, it's gonna be because of his character, specifically with the end of the film. But and I'll kind of end off this review by saying when I see trailers, and it happened with Mickey 17, it happened with this, and I see an actor playing two characters, I get worried. Because I know a lot of people say this, and this is also going to sound like a broken record, but it's true. It tends to be a gimmick. But the thing here is, it's not. By the time you get to that halfway point, and we're at where all these characters come together, you see Smoke and Stack, Michael B. Jordan's separate characters, as two different separate performances and two separate people. That's talent. And Ryan Coogler, as a director and the cinematographer, I apologize for not knowing her name. She did a fantastic job for this film. Let me be real. They knew what they were doing, and it's very intentional, but it's great. And it makes me want to see more performances like this used well. I know that Michael B. Jordan is probably not going to be a contender, but man, do I wish he was because he deserves it. I mean, he should have been a contender for Creed, but we're not always pulled the luckiest card. Just some award ceremony nominate this guy, please. SAG, this is like the SAG thing to do. SAG, nominate this guy, please. He's great. Like, come on. Obviously, Sinners is a 5 out of 5, a 10 out of 10. I know that probably sounds like recency bias, but I can't speak enough about this film. I will not. You can ask all my friends. I have not shut up about this film since I've seen it, because on a technical level, on a performance level, on a writing level, I mean all of it. It's just it's peak. It's peak people's skills. All these people at the top of their game right now, and it's amazing. Guys, please go see this film. Go support an original film in these theaters. Don't let the people be hypocrites. Don't be a hypocrite if you say I want to see more original things that aren't based on an IP or a sequel. Go see this film, okay? It's just that good, and I think it actually has a shot at awards, and it makes me very excited for the rest of this year in film. I don't know if anything can beat this. I'm going to be honest. This is a high. Something's gonna be. It's gonna have to be fantastic to really beat this. I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for all those little mini reviews video that I will have hopefully shortly. And peace out. Like and subscribe.